You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt here with your weekly promo breakdown, including all the action, the spoilers that will give you the context for each of the scenes of the promo, what day next week you're going to see each of these scenes go down. And as always, hang around till the very end of the video and we are going to show you the brand new Days of Our Lives promo as well as the breakdown. So click subscribe if you are not following us. And now let's just jump right into it. So the voiceover, the bulk of the voiceover is this: the holiday's over, but the fireworks are just getting started. There's one other little piece of voiceover, but I'm going to share that later in the video where it's pertinent because you'll forget it by now if I tell you. So we've got Jada Hunter talking to her ex-husband, Bobby Stein, who's a non-person. She's talking to Everett Lynch's alter ego. And she tells him, "We know who killed Lee." And Bobby mocks her and says, "No, you don't." And I agree. No, they don't. EJ just announced that it was would-be rapist Gil who killed him, but that is not it at all, despite the blood and all that. So obviously the blood got there some way, but we found out on Friday that the murderer is a whole other person. It is Connie. Crazy Connie is a killer. She seemed harmless. She seemed weird. Remember, she was on way back when Lee was dating Melinda because Connie was like a blind date and it didn't work out. And they have pulled her back out of obscurity and made her a villain, which is kind of interesting. So on Monday, July 8th, Jada is still there in the hospital ward talking with her ex-husband, Bob Everett. So I do wonder how he knows about Connie the killer. She was all hot and bothered for Lee Shen. And then on Friday, she apologized to Gabi for thinking that she killed him and said Lee wouldn't want her punished for his murder. They thought that was kind of weird. I wonder if Connie at some point confessed to Bob Everett because he was hitting on random women for a while. And then on Friday, July 12th, spoilers say a killer tries to claim another victim, and it seems like Crazy Connie might be coming after somebody else. You know, she has been eyeballing Tate and Holly. I'm assuming she was the one peering at them through the foliage, but, you know, who else would she target? Maybe Melinda? I don't know. It's kind of strange. The second scene of the promo, Gabi repeats what she said again for those in the back, or if y'all tuned out on Friday. After she steps away from the podium in Horton Town Square, Gabi looks a shocked Nicole in the eye and tells her point blank, EJ is not Jude's father, Eric is. Nicole is hurt, skeptical, and then it sinks in and she is furious. She demands that EJ tell her if it's true. And when he stands there silently, she screams at him to say something. Towards the end of the promo, there's another scene where Nicole rants at EJ and says, "You knew." And then she calls him a bastard and shoves him away from her. So these scenes from the promo happen over a couple of days. Gabi repeats what she said on Friday the 5th again on the 8th. So please don't drop in the comments that already happened. Yes, I know. This is what they do on Friday. They repeat a lot of what they did again on Monday. So that's also when Nicole confronts and rages at her lying, baby stealing husband. Poor Jude has been doubly stolen at this point. Later at the mansion, an enraged EJ throws his drink at the fireplace. This is another scene in the promo. He shatters the glass and he's screaming in frustration. Dan Feuerriegel is really doing this upright. EJ's fit of rage happens on Monday, July 8th as well. That's when spoilers say he's furious that Gabi and Stefan betrayed him and he wants revenge on them. Worse yet for EJ, this is just like a real crap day. He convinced Kristen to hire Melinda. He had to give Kristen his voting rights shares. The only thing he's getting from them is the income, but he has got no power at DiMera, no wife, no little baby, just his DA job. I cannot imagine he will be able to keep that DA job because of this public reveal that he is a baby stealer. Meanwhile, Nicole goes to the airport to stop Eric from leaving, and she tells him, he's your son. And she has Jude right there with her. That Nicole Eric scene happens on Tuesday the 9th. Nicole goes to see Eric to tell him the baby bombshell. That's the same day that EJ is eaten up by guilt and confesses to Holly, per official spoilers. So Tuesday the 9th, Nicole tells Eric the truth. The 29th of this month, she is leaving. So there are 20 calendar days, which is fewer episodes, like 12 episodes between when Nicole tells him this and when she leaves town. So it definitely sparks some interesting questions. The next scene, we've got some more murder flashback action with this chick, Connie, the one who's crushing on Lee. A little bit of murder reenactment. We're going to see more of Connie in the apartment, her wiping the knife clean on a cloth after stabbing him. That's why when Gabi picked it up, her prints were the only ones on it. And this, there's not an official date, but I feel like this is probably happening on Monday because Connie let herself into Wendy and Tripp's place where Lee died, where she killed Lee, with some keys that she's clearly stolen and copied. She was there on Friday. And so I think this is probably a carryover like they do. And she'll be there on Monday, wiping down the, reimagining things. And then this other spoiler for Friday the 12th, I think, is about her saying a killer tries to take another life. Sounds like Killer Connie has a homicidal urge again. Now, we have the next scene of the promo, Jack ranting at Chad. Jack rages, "You want to dig up my daughter's body?" And then we see 2 men at the cemetery. Jack and Chad are at the cemetery. There's a couple of laborers there in their little blue coveralls exhuming the coffin of Abby Deveraux. These scenes take place across 2 episodes on July 10th and 11th. On Wednesday's episode, Chad shocks Jack, telling him he has got to exhume Abby's body to know for sure if she's really dead or alive, as Clyde has teased. And then on Thursday, Jack and Chad, according to spoilers, are shocked by what they find. To me, that means they should find an empty coffin, because if her dead body was in there, they would not be shocked. So I'm guessing, since they're expecting dead, then it should be not dead. This next scene was really weird. It's a blink and miss it moment of Leo Stark hanging out with Marlena Evans on her couch, watching a movie and eating popcorn. There is only one spoiler for Leo next week. That's on Thursday the 11th, saying he has a therapy session with Marlena that's very revealing. So is watching TV together part of their therapy? Weird. There's also an undated spoilers photo I cannot show you for copyright reasons. It's a pic of Leo in his room at the Salem Inn with this cute guy who's partially undressed. This is not the new guy that's supposed to be his new love interest, Javi, played by Al Calderon. This maybe is some one night stand or rebound or just another mistake. All right, next we have Alex out on a run in the park. He encounters Aaron and Tate. And it looks like he might figure out their little lacrosse camp scheme, because Tate is begging Alex, "Please don't tell my mom." I have no dates for this one at all. None for any of these guys and the spoilers. So not sure when it's happening, but it is happening next week. Now to the final piece of the voiceover I didn't mention before because it was such a big deal. I wanted to save it best for last. The last little slice that has a voiceover says "the end of an era." And it is scenes with Doug and Julie Williams. Julie asks, "Did I ever tell you how much I love you?" And Doug laughs and shakes his head. This is Bill Hayes' final episode, and spoilers confirm these scenes happen Thursday, July 11th, which is also Susan Seaforth Hayes' 81st birthday. The powers that be days reportedly held the episode so they could air it on her birthday as a tribute to their amazing love story, both on and off screen. Susan said that the line that she says to him in the episode about "Did I ever tell you how much I love you?" that's a line from their real life romance. And if you didn't know this, in fact, they used their real life wedding vows on Days of Our Lives when they got married, because they married before their character did. I just love them, and I'm going to have my tissues handy on Thursday. I am confident they're going to give Doug a proper good send-off storyline, but this will be the last time that we see Bill Hayes. He filmed this episode just before Christmas, and then he passed away January 12th of this year. So a life well lived and an amazing love story that they are paying tribute to. So as sad as it makes me, I'm also I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think they probably did a great job with this. That is all we have for you on the promo. I'm just about to show you that promo, so hang on one second. Please subscribe if you're not following us. We love our followers. Definitely drop your comments on what you think about this promo. I think it's a really good one, juicy, lots of scenes, lots of stuff to see. Come back here. We're talking Days of Our Lives 7 days a week with me, Belinda from Soap Dirt. Now buckle up, and here's that brand new Days of Our Lives promo.
We know who killed Lee.
No, you don't.
The holiday's over.
EJ is not Jude's father. Eric is. This is true. Say something!
But the fireworks
You want to dig up my daughter's body.
are just getting started.
You cannot tell my mother.
You knew, you bastard! He's your son.
And the end of an era.
Did I ever tell you how much I love you?
Bill Hayes' final episode.